Delta here, and happy Halloween to all our fans out there. Hopefully you're ready for a scary, frightful Yubel deck profile. We thought it'd be fun to drop Yubel's deck profile while we're in the middle of our Dimension World wave for you guys on Halloween, a day where hopefully you'll have fun at a party, dressing up, or trick-or-treating later. But we felt you can already see cards like Grave Squirmer here and these like ghoulish fiends that Yubel's deck would be a great fit for today, even though you haven't seen it in a duel yet. Not something we normally do. We want to give you guys the sneak peek at Yubel's deck. So to kick it off, I kind of already talked about it, but 3 Grave Squirmer. You'll see in the Yubel deck that there's a lot of cards that Yubel played herself, but to fill out the lineup, we did include cards that we felt would really blend well with her deck that other people may have played while possessed by her. Then we have 3 Grinder Golem. Yes, it's a banned card. It is fairly powerful, but it's not nearly as powerful in character deck duels as, say, competitive play. Still, you have a lot of synergies you can do by, giving your opponent this, even though you open yourself up to taking like 3,000 damage. 2 Mad Reloader. So, like I kind of said at the outset, you'll see that, we definitely had to draw from not just what Yubel seemed to play herself in her deck, but also other cards. 2 Phantom Sky Blaster. I mean, some of these cards do look like something you see on Halloween in a movie or something. 3 Regenerating Rose. There was this little like plant theme that you saw from Yubel. So you have Regenerating Rose. You have Samsara Lotus. And, we've actually gotten a lot of retrained Yubel cards, and that's been actually a pretty good deck in competitive play. So we even have, retrained versions of not just the Yubel monsters, but other stuff like Samsara Lotus. Definitely cool to see that. You're not going to see those here. We're trying to build a fairly accurate to Dimension World Yubel deck. 3 Yubel. The basic one, again, we got to triplicate a lot of stuff for, if you're new to the channel for these kinds of decks. When we're trying to be accurate to the anime, we've usually only seen so many cards that the character played in the anime. And we don't have that big, crazy god fusion to make for Yubel that had, different monster of each level. So that also, further restricts some cards that we can't include the deck. Whereas normally we might try to draw from like anything we've seen that the character had. That's not the case for us. But yeah, the core Yubel, Yubel's a tough monster to deal with once it's on the field. It definitely gives people fits. Then we have 2 Yubel Terrorincarnate. And by the way, guys, if you're not already and you like character deck duels, why are you not subscribed to the channel? And I'll do you one better. Why haven't you hit that notification bell? That way you'll know every Friday when we upload a new video at 12 noon Eastern time. This video is just a nice little extra treat you're getting. And then Yubel's last monster is 2 of the Ultimate Nightmare. These names alone, coupled with the art, pretty sick stuff. Sick in both meanings of the word. But yeah, really cool to see this. We didn't want to just triplicate all 3 of the Yubel monsters. This one and then even Terrorincarnate are not the easiest to summon, and it would make the deck sometimes struggle, and you would draw weird hands, and definitely diminishes the viability of the deck and how authentic of a character deck experience it feels like. Moving on to the spells. Double Hand Destruction. Monster Reborn. You'll see we're working with what we have, guys. 2 MST. You saw it all the time in GX. What else are you going to say? 1 Pot of Greed. Spell Chronicle. Another card that we got a retrained version of. This one, it's like high risk, high reward. It's kind of like a card like Guarded Treasure in Raphael's deck where you don't always want to play it because it just has a high cost, and sometimes you're like, I don't know if it's worth it, but, she played it, so Three go in there. 2 Chaos Bursts starting off the traps for us. And by the way, guys, we are affiliated with TCG Player. We get a lot of our cards from them, and you can use our affiliate link in the description down below the next time that you're shopping for some cards for yourself. 3 Hate Buster has uses. Pretty good with Grinder Golem. That's one of those things where I talked about, like, you know, there's definitely synergies within Yubel's deck. And, you know, sometimes you're going to have Grinder Golem in hand, you're going to be like, this is not that good. Other times you're going to drop it down and be, you know, comboing it with other stuff. And then we have 3 Sinister Seeds. Again, some of that little, like, plant sub-theme that we saw Yubel have, this Regenerating Rose and Samsara Lotus. But yeah, I mean, triplicates of, like, Hate Buster and Sinister Seed, which Yubel had. Like I kind of referenced before, you're not going to see chain material in here. We can't make the fusion. It would literally do nothing in the deck, and many of you that have been a fan of the channel for a while know that we'll typically just straight up omit a card if it's, like, literally or nearly completely unplayable in a deck. So that is it for Yubel. For her, I oftentimes in the past would have said he, but her Dimension World deck. And again, this nice little treat. Happy Halloween to all of you out there. You're going to see this deck in action really soon as we nearly wrap up our Dimension World wave. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. And thank you guys as always.
Thanks as always for watching. And if you like this, we have over 100 different character decks on our channel. So check those out for some more awesome content.
And so you don't miss any content, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell.